looking for their own setup, but it looks like they may just miss each other as Complexity look to make their move. Swindle goes for the stun. It's going to connect. Cancel looking to roll in after, just goes in for the dive, for the starfall, and it's going to be good enough. One right click should clean up the job. coL will strike and get it done.
You can do a lot of work in that lane, but Boris is going for his kind of more traditional build-up where he just wants to get tanky, wants to get sustainable, and wants to keep getting experience so that he can get the hook shot online as fast as possible and hopefully start making plays with it. He needs to TP top if they're going to win this fight.
Swindle spots out where PPD is, dishes out the stun, but they already had the vision exactly what was happening with Complexity side, and now they're going to jump on forward. They get the takedown of the Lesh, but that may be all. Complexity are able to make the distance to avoid further. Yep. He is a bit hesitant to try to get the commitment here. Jeyo's nearby. He wants to get it done, and he will. Clockwork.
Oh, Jeyo!
Clockwork's nearby. There's the time lapse. They are going to get the finish here. Boris is waiting for the hook shot. Only going to connect onto the range creep here.
Man.
Goes for the cogs. It's going to bump move away, and he's going to see you later. Sakuchi's out from trouble. Up and above. More action to break out. ZfreeK crushing onto PPD as Melons does go down. ZfreeK wants revenge here for his fallen brother. Chessie shows up, though, gets off the Savage Roar. Moo, in the meantime, gets a pickup on the other side of the globe, and it looks like ZfreeK should be able to.
A really good setup from Complexity where they were able to kind of drag out this top lane, put out some pressure here and there. You saw that the CM and the IO did not get as much free farm as they wanted, and in the meantime, you see this Weaver just start to explode in his safe lane.
ZfreeK is just eyeballing Jeyo, trying to get a hold of him here, not able to get close enough. Further crush, finds himself in trouble as he's going to be rooted up. He is nearly dead. Moonlight Shadow is there. PPD within the trees trying to go for the ulti. Gets off some good damage, but will eventually be brought down from Melons himself. Jeyo hiding within the trees, able to sidestep Melons. Tethers up to Chessie, and they should be able to easily put Melons into a hurt locker. He's going to get dropped down and below. A chase is on for Monkeys here. Boris, 4 charges.
I expect some more heavy pressure coming in from Complexity.
Moves in. Heeding to your call of pressure onto Jeyo here and now, who jumps back for coL, tries to hide, but not going to be able to. A jump in, though, and amount of pressure is going to blow up Moo before he can get out with any sort of time lapse there. Boris could be next to get dropped. Good connection on the stun. Makes it a 2-for-2 trade. Complexity trying to get out of this. coL, not too much mana to make chase, and they'll have to let that one slide. Another trade of blows both ways, but it's Wanted who get the better end of the gold.
Yeah, absolutely. Still a very key kill onto the Weaver there, and actually coL gets over 600 gold from that kill alone.
Relocate in from Jeyo, joining coL, and both of them will be able to easily tag team and take down ZfreeK. So, good solid pick off. It delays him from that Blink Dagger. Yeah.
In the meantime, Monkey's forever with his classic Helmet Dominator.
Sorry, PPD looked like he ate an arrow. We see the back end of it as Cancel rolls in and just knocks him down.
Brutal. But yeah, it's not like you're going to be seeing like a Manta or BKB too early on the Weaver. He'll go for the Lincolns.
Boris has spotted out Cancel here, but Boris is pretty far from his team, and Complexity are nearby, so they'll be able to quickly clean out the little robot. Jumping on through, coL, long grab and pull back onto Cancel right now. The Moonlight Shadow is out. Do they have the detection for it? Melons is going to get the blast takedown of Swindle. Can he make it out? Swindle is going to be going down. coL on the other end. Going to get shot apart, it looks like, from Moo. A big, promising fight for Complexity as they also take the bear. 4 going to get dropped, only Chessie to survive.
Negative armor synergy between the Weaver and the Slardar. There's the chain stunning potential between the Slardar and the Leshrac. Like, they've got so much potential to 5-ban on the side of Complexity.
Jump in Boris onto ZfreeK here. Holds him in his place for now, and then they show up between Chessie and Jeyo, and they're going to be able to get the burst on the Slardar, but they could end up losing some lives themselves. Jeyo nearby, 4 more seconds, he'll be able to make it out. He should leave Chessie behind, and it looks like he will. Here comes Wanted now, on a chase. Up and over. It looks like Storm Spirit could find himself in trouble as he eats the stun, jumps out, jumps back in, gets the pull. Oh, just barely dodges the arrow coming in from Cancel, and tries to make it out to safety. He's trying to get the bugs off in time. Can he do it? Woo! Barely lives with 20 life. He'll try to jump and make it away, but Monkey's looking to snipe him. Got him! Missed coL, finishes him off. Makes it even a better fight for coL.
That poor out of mana Storm Spirit.
In a bit of trouble here. ZfreeK is stalking him at the moment. Then will decide to make his move. Leads in with the crush. There's the bug swarm. No arrow, but snow needed.
Yeah. If he goes for the TP, maybe the arrow helps out, but otherwise they got the clear kill just from the invisible initiation. course, the amp damage, but Arrow will snag PPD, and that's going to hurt in terms of their potential to jump
They
in.
know someone's there. They know something's up. They're jumping from coL, and he gets it. We don't see much from him all game, but he gets something done now, and Wanted look to try to take the game back on the back of that if they can. coL in the midst of it, taking it right to Monkeys, but Monkeys has his borrowed time and is able to shrug it off. Chessie goes in on swindlemelonzz, who is going to be able to back away. coL still holds that Aegis, and he is
for them to bring this back. So they do lose 3, but snatching the Aegis, I think, is the greater victory.
Let's see, though. I'm sure for Complexity side, they're kind of like, don't worry about it. It's fine. We're already far enough ahead where we can win the fights necessary here. coL just destroys Swindle out there on the side, and Complexity already go on the run back. But boris makes his move in, gets the catch onto Zach, locks him within the cogs, and there goes the ulti for PPD. Everything they want to get the finish on Slaughter are Wanted now feeling themselves. Moving in. Oh, Monkeys! His team gets canceled for the battery assault, moving in for boris. He's not going to be able to make it out, and now borrowed time's going to get pumped. He gets surrounded, and he is going to be taken down. So convenient there for Wanted. Oh, man.
Yeah, I will say that was a little luck. Like, a lot of these plays are really good movement from boris as well as all of Wanted, but that was just very fortunate that he found the Abaddon right in the right position.
Wards down. And Wanted themselves now smoked, moving up and inside. ZfreeK close, and he gets spotted. He is kind of the one out there for coL, almost like a scout, I guess, at that point. He thought he was going to be in a good enough pocket where he could blink away.
Is that in this mid-game stage, all you have for mobility is phase boost. So when your enemy gets caught, you're not going to be able to like run in with Tranquil and Blink Dagger.
They arrow for the bear, and they think about moving in on it, but coL makes his jump, and Wanted are looking to take advantage with their own numbers here in a mid-lane push. But they're not going to get the follow-up yet. Moo comes in now and starts jabbing at boris a bit. Wanted do not want to be chased. Are trying to fend off Complexity from pursuing any further. coL sees an opening, looks to jump down and get the jump onto Cancel here, who's going to get bumped back from boris. Cancel has plenty of mana, goes back to the high ground and avoids further trouble. coL with not enough mana to chase up. Swindle locked down a bit, and he's in trouble. Gets shredded apart from Chessie. And he'll be taken out from the fight moving forward. Jeyo, though, also going to get popped. Nicely done there from Moo. He looks to go for PPD. Rushing on in, looking to go for the little lady, though.
Oh, it seems like it's enough to deter Complexity.
Yeah.
A couple of key target isolations, isolating the
coL is on the prowl for Chessie. He jumps all the way in, is able to still hold some good amount of mana here, but ZfreeK hits him up with the crush. Jump in from boris. Connects onto 3, locks him in their place, but he is quickly going to be outnumbered. One Blade Mail is not going to be good enough to shrug them off. He is able to get coL into a safer spot, though, and Wanted again might need to kind of bounce back inside. The relocate will help get him out. Chessie runs back, but ZfreeK catches him right out the door with a nice crush. Then coL jumps in, gets the pull, and saves his comrade Chessie, allowing him to make it back inside. It will cost coL's life.
He'll be back soon, though.
Yeah.
He had enough charge.
Root will spot it out here for Wanted.
Is coL setting up for another snatch? They cannot fight this, but if they can snatch, that
He's
would be
going all the way in. They are going to get the takedown of the Roche. He will not be able to get the snag of the Aegis this time, however, and he will lose his life for it.
So
man.
They can take a Rax and defend their mid. And I think that's going to be the key here, is they're going to just jump back as soon as they need to. And we'll see. Right now, Monkey's putting a lot of attack speed boost on that Rax with the Curse of Avernus, and it is going to be a full-on trade, it looks like.
Bottom lane, ZfreeK going to get roared. Sent on back, cancel with the BKB. Hanging from the backside, the relocate's there, and they're going to go back home. 1 Rax down, it looks like, on the side of Wanted. While coL even get to hold their tier 3, just barely standing.
Yeah, I guess I have to kind of reorient myself about this Lone Druid hero, as we do see a Wisp just getting picked off on the rubber band of the relocate. But you have to remember that while Lone Druid...
Shadow will also come out. Wanted get themselves back inside where they feel it's safe, and Complexity get themselves back outside. Where they're going to look to make their move. ZfreeK jumps in, gets a nice crush. Follow-up stuns there. coL going to get blasted apart. Seems to be fine. Won't be able to make it back away to the arms of Jeyo. ZfreeK will not be able to make it out. PPD loses his life. Monkeys moves in for him. A re-engagement comes out from coL. Monkey's going to pop the borrowed time, and they move in and get the gem down as they blast apart swindlemelonzz here. Complexity hang on the outskirts. Moo
get him!
Is not going to be able to assist on this one. Jumping forward, they get the takedown now of Monkeys. That's the gem. Cancel, hiding behind the trees. Arrow on the high ground, gets connection for boris. Can he right-click him apart? boris pops the blade mail. It gets out of the range and allows Chessie to just begin going in on Cancel and taking him down. Triple kill for the Lone Druid. Wanted hold.
Yeah, there's a lot of different factors going into that fight there. One of the biggest ones is torn up, there's really only so many more places you can go in terms of damage output.
Ooh, they're trying to go for a good jump here on Chessie, who is in the mid lane. ZfreeK goes for it. PPD nearby. Gets off the frostbite. Jeyo looking to relocate, pulls him back and away. But the chase is there. Monkeys moves in and gets the job done. Now he's looking to go for Jeyo, and they should do it. Double kill for Monkeys on the Abaddon. Making a triple as he snipes that one down. All right, Complexity not looking to lose a hold of this one. Wanted had a strong hold in the mid lane, but Complexity, they fought too hard to get to this kind of position. They're not looking to let up.
Yeah, the Lone Druid will be respawning very shortly. He does have the -50 respawn time talent, but it looks like the racks are already gone. They're just putting way too much damage in. Great jump in, and unfortunately just way too weak of a relocate from Jeyo. Now PPD gets arrowed, and there's nothing left in the tank for Wanted.
Back out from PPD. QO moves in, finds himself silenced, has to step right back out. Chessie back from the dead now. But they will find their racks already gone. Jumping again. ZfreeK just absolutely clutched this game with the crushes. Sets up another beautiful one there for Complexity as they look to go for the nail in the coffin. Wanted are going to be pushed back. Complexity happy with their winnings. They'll walk away.
Yeah, and that's going to be a very, very difficult position for Wanted to fight back from. They are now at a 2-lane deficit. And, of course, spending multiple buybacks to try to get back into that fight. They don't actually have any buybacks available to them at this moment.
Advantage of here with some good positioning. They're going to be creeping in. This time ZfreeK, he's not going to be able to get in first and foremost. Instead, he's the one that is going to get hit. And now it's going to be a jump-in Moo going right in and trying to take it right to Chessie himself. The jumps continue. They're going to be able to get him down. He's going to be out for about 30 seconds. QO frantic to try to make it back and away. Inside, low on life, low on mana, amped up. He hits the shrine to stay alive, but the Gemini is going to be able to get the finish. He's out of this one for a minute and drops the gen with his dead corpse. Cancel moves in now, a setup from ZfreeK, and this could do it. Complexity. Full 5-man wipe of Wanted here at the end. 33-17. They take game number 1.
Yeah, a little bit of hope for Wanted there in the tail end of the mid game, but it's just Moo doing way too much damage there. Had a DD and a Bloodthorn, and I don't know. Wanted 2 fights in a
kind of getting the bad end of the trades for now, but has plenty of regen to fall back on. Plus, PPD will be here soon to kind of assist him. ZfreeK doing the ZfreeK. This pull, man.
Yeah, he loves it. He takes advantage of it almost any time he's on Radiant, which
free level 2,
which of course is their preference here. Moo finally getting a chance to go over this high shot to pick up the magic stick. Very important against Undying Batrider is to get that stick up quickly, because he's going to have to commit fully, and he's going to need every bit of health he can to do so.
Moo making his swipes onto Jeyo here. Jeyo trying to find his way out, but ZfreeK shows himself, moves right in, and gets an immediate boulder smash setup. With the setup of Swindle, they'll get the finish. Beautiful play from ZfreeK. He rolls in, connects with the rolling boulder, and then immediately...
What are you going to do, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of awkward no matter how you look at it, but yeah, we'll see. ZfreeK actually getting a jump on PPD here. They wasted the telekinesis, so this could be a kill. Just needs to stomp, needs to edge, and that is going to be the 3rd kill for Complexity.
ZfreeK just recognizing that this is the best time of the life right now for an Earth Spirit. You get that quick.
His boots and his Overvenom and 400 gold in the bank, and they'll go ahead, shrine it up, just to make sure that he's topped off and he can again start rolling in. It looks like PPD actually might be in trouble. Cancel's the one being spun on, but ZfreeK coming in.
Yeah, they dance around quite a bit here, but Cancel begins to fill up from his bottle. They spot out PPD, they set up with the boulder smash, and then the rolling boulder in. And they'll have to wait a bit longer before
the movement speed advantage is ridiculous. Bootsless Rubik compared to the Orb of Venom boots on ZfreeK. There is a healing ward coming in, but there's enough burst damage to make that irrelevant.
He gets zapped right in the back of the head, and PPD will be taken down, and ZfreeK continues to chase a new setup here, and he's going to not fully commit.
Oh, he didn't actually hit the boulder.
Oh, I thought I'm not going to commit, but he actually did drop the stone, and he missed it, and almost finds himself in trouble. A convenient route and right-click. Oh, disaster. That couldn't have just been more fumbling right there, unfortunately. Just not getting the boulder, a low bear, and just trying to charge on in for him. Mid lane, Cancel is on chase for QO. And ZfreeK sees him as well. There's going to be the Rocket. He's trying to juke with the shadows, but he's not going to be making it out. Cancel eventually zaps him down. And with ZfreeK there was really no outs for the Jug.
Yeah, some mana issues there. Just, I mean, if he had the spin, he'd be absolutely fine. But realizing that he didn't have enough, they were able to just kind of put him in a corner or whatever he needs to do to stay on the lane.
ZfreeK could again put focus onto coL here, who gets hit up with the laser. coL commits him with the Omni. ZfreeK tries to show up to help mitigate the damage a bit, and now even a Stampede comes out. coL back into a Blade Fury here. Gets hit with the Boulder Smash, with the laser, and will get dropped. And now PPD trying to sweep in to help the back end of the fight. Swindle shows himself and is now going to be quickly outnumbered. Complexity 7-1. Hey Brazil, how you doing?
Chip baited. Yeah, man, like they have this Observer Ward on the high ground. They've been able to read the Juggernaut's movements perfectly. They knew that he was going to go for the Omni play, that it wouldn't be enough to kill the Tinker, and they'd have the reaction with the Stampede. So really great foresight coming in from Complexity as a whole. Some great shot calling, and unfortunately a bump back on Moo down bottom. He gets helped out by the Flame Break in terms of his positioning, and is able to enrage under tower.
But he hasn't died yet. Wanted haven't been able to capitalize in this lane that you think would be their best one, and it's going to be boris taken down. Cancel on a killing spree. This man is going to have his boots to travel really fast and be a problem sooner than you expect. Complexity looking to cut off Wanted members from running back and away. Jeyo on one side will be able to make it out of the back of a TP, but PPD not so fortunate. He will get dropped. Another kill for Cancel. This man is 4-0 already.
Juggernaut to rotate and get involved. Like, I'm just hoping that Wanted can take a couple fights and make this a real game.
boris floats in, but Complexity have that vision on the high ground. Wanted had pinged that area knowing Complexity was there, but maybe they didn't know how many. boris will end up losing his life. coL steps in with an Omni Slash and gets the quick finish for ZfreeK. Melons could also be dropped as the zombies eat away at him and chew him apart. He is going to be going down. Jumping for Monkeys, though. The back end of Swindle's life is able to get some burst damage and allows Monkeys to get the finish there. Another double kill for Cancel.
And not the end of the world. A little bit of gold going back Wanted's way, but across the board, Complexity doing work. The one thing that they are lacking, though, is push. Undying, under tower, going to be killed off by the Ursa, and he'll just TP out with nothing to cancel it. No, the Savage Roar comes in from Chessie at the perfect moment, and they should be able to bring him down now that the Enrage is on cooldown.
Yeah, no one even close by here. Moo, it'll just be a slow, painful death. PPD is just like, how's it going? Zaps him with a Fade Bolt casually, but...
Euthanize, like, that's just make it painless. Make it quick. The Lesh is the only one designed for it.
Oh, who is this coming into action here? It's going to be Monkeys TPing right onto the head of boris. Cancel also shows up. ZfreeK's here too. The Stampede's going to get called out, and Wanted trying to recover on this one, but the Magnetize is going to be unleashed from ZfreeK. Boulder Smash to lock Jeyo in his place. Could be set to go down. Steps back, continues to get out the decays. He's swelling up. He's getting out the rips. And he's holding on here. Wanted
Tinker coming back in.
to run.
Oh,
nice
PPD!
kill of the creep. Not going to allow him to get back into the fight, but he could lose his life for it and will get stunned down. Good
Still
clutch.
worth it.
Heads up. That could have been disaster for Wanted, but they do make it out, only suffering the one casualty.
PPD killing off the creep. Like, that would have easily been those two kills and potentially even more damage. So everybody grouped up for a really big exchange. coL does have a haster, and so a lot of potential here to move.
Nice roll and silence onto coL. The Stampede will be there. The follow-up stun. He gets healed, though. And then the Magnetize comes out. They blast apart Jug. He's not going to be able to get anything off whatsoever. And Wanted are going to try to frantically make it out and away back home. PPD is going to be able to make it away. Jeyo
That's a great way of isolating a target and getting his team a kill.
Drops
Sentry? Oh, no.
He sees PPD. PPD knows what's going on, quickly throws out the telekinesis, and quickly coL, TP, and get to attendance. Wanted looking to roll in. PPD
nice
going
stun!
down, and they're going to lock down and just blast apart and take apart Jeyo. Another promising fight for Complexity here. boris tries to take it to the low ground to make it out. coL already makes his retreat, and so does boris. coL, though, man, they come. They strike quick.
Yeah, you could just see the look of panic on PPD's face. He's watching Swindle's inventory. He sees the sentry, him such with sentries, see it dropped out, and he just turns, and it's too late already. coL purely on the defensive here. He actually spin TP'd away from the last fight, so he doesn't have it for this one. And he's going to try to Omni in full panic and can't really do anything to save himself. Even PPD now in some trouble. Doesn't get hit by the boulder, but the rest of it comes. And that's going to drop down the Rubik as well. It's just like the past couple of games, it feels like coL has been purely...
Yeah, that's true. But, yeah, a few in Fabled Dream. coL, though, ooh, man, he's got to be careful here. ZfreeK's looking to go for the roll. He has to pull out the blade spin, but he gets silenced immediately.
Wow. Perfect initiation there, just jumping in exactly as they wanted to. He's caught between a rock and a...
You can't anticipate it's always going to be a boulder smash. An instant grip, instant silence is all that the doctor ordered here. Moo eating a lot of damage. Doesn't want to lose his ages that suddenly, so he'll be able to back on up. Not the
Oh,
same.
nice.
Nice snag pullback as Monkeys tries to stampede out. Boris will just snag him up and pull him to the arms of Chessie. And one steps from complexity will allow you to get some big net worth pickoffs and mini rubber band swings, if you will. But until then, it's going to be a bit tough. coL deep inside enemy lines. Yeah, you could go for that ambitious Blade Fury TP, but Moo hits like a truck, son.
Yeah. There's actually
Just
nothing.
easily.
Boris in good position, but he needs a +1 in order to make that happen, and you're not seeing anything like BOTs out on anybody just yet. So, at least for right now, it's still just wants to take in the dire side while they can, and PPD just biting the bullet.
Yeah, he's trying to zap out the mid lane.
Nothing's really happening there. So, I just feel like in this position, they're desperate just to get a single target all by themselves. They're showing, actually, Juggernaut as the Sentry misses an Observer Ward.
Oh, here they come, frantically rolling to the mid lane. They get the grab for Moo. They're hoping to get for the big pickoff, for the big payback, and the big paycheck, but they're not.
Oh.
Beautiful setup and stun telekinesis there, but here comes the Magnetize out. Is it going to be good enough from Wanted as they take down now 3? Here comes Wanted rolling forward, take 4. And only Cancel, the survivor, makes it back inside. Wanted now rolling for the Roche and take a huge purse.
Yeah,
Jeyo's.
what a mess. And they get the gem out of it as well. Tinker, I don't think he's going to be able to grab that one. He's going to just try to march the pit. They're sending Cardian now for it. And, you know, Moo's doing his thing. It's it's not a bad steal for Rubik.
Uh-oh. Over here, crossing paths here. Chessie pops his BKB as he scopes
Nice
out ZfreeK. He's going to be able to take him down. The follow-up's there from Boris. Gets the nab pullback for Monkeys, who tries to stampede up over the cliff, but not going to be able to make it out. Chessie gets the double and Wanted beeline
here comes
for
the march.
Roche pit. But yeah, just like last time, Cancel begins to go to work, dishing out those marches, preventing Wanted from comfortably moving inside the pit and getting it done. coL very low on life. Moo on the outside able to get the quick snipe and take down to Boris. There the laser zapping through the team of Wanted. They're going to be blinded a bit for this one, and I don't think they can comfortably move into the pit.
No, it's actually so difficult for them to take this. I mean, it was an amazing pick on the Centaur. That is a really hard hero to bring.
There at the start, leading things in with a couple of sweet
smoke.
picks, but the power of complexity is they're able to hold it, and now Wanted just rush right into the pit. They want to take a fight here and now, and they're focusing Moo. They lift him up, they pull him back, he pops out the ulti, and he looks to make a great escape. Cancel going to be able to get the quick zap and takedown of Jeyo on that one. coL thrown right up into the air here, tries to Blade Fury himself back to safety, but Monkeys is right on his ass, sets it up with the stun and the stampede forward, and they'll be able to take it apart. This Tombstone doesn't stand a chance. Complexity say this Roche is theirs. Savage roar to bump him back, but
it's just overall a really, really nice pickup, even at 36 minutes. Some people will be like, oh, after 30 minutes, mech is useless, but at least the armor, if not the 250 HP boost, could be the difference maker.
Jump and snag on Swindle. Casually moving out front. Will go down.
Boy.
Monkeys jumps in, gets a nice 3-man stun, but not there in time to get the save of Swindle. Chessie moving forward, tries to get the snipe onto ZfreeK. They turn back, and they'll get the finish onto Monkeys, who's just trying to save his captain there. Wanted, able to kind of rush Complexity out from their home.
And you don't get that value either.
Bear in the lane, gonna get jumped there from Monkeys, and then taken down.
Oh, Chessie about his BKB for nothing, though, and
This
now...
is not good, but Wanted still want to make something out of it here. They lead in with a lasso pullback for Monkeys. They hit him over the Glimmer to try to help him out. Now ZfreeK rolls in, pops out the Magnetize. They're all into the Tombstone, which will quickly be taken apart. Chessie, though, continues to unravel onto everyone of Complexity. Swindles is going to be next to go down. Moo jumps in, looks to focus and take apart Chessie, stuns him down and takes him out. Now it's Boris and coL on the run from the Bear. Cancel tries to help, but he's a bit short on the mana, and he's just getting blocked by Moo a bit, trying to casually run into him, but I don't think they'll be able to make the chase here. As we check the fight recap, it's a 3-for-2 trade in favor of Wanted.
Yeah, very heavy hex on the field, and again, his BKB has waned so significantly.
Yeah, you can feel for Complexity, like a lot more focus is also being put on Moo to succeed here. Yeah, top lane, it looks like a hex, and it looks like a shot down of Boris. Pushing out that top lane, it's going to be Complexity able to get the catch. Yeah. We'll have to see here. Wanted to the skies. There's Swindle. Do they go for him? It looks like they will. Should be a quick pickoff.
Again.
I don't think coL are going to do anything about that. They'll just have to lose their captain. And a gem will be down. And coL now hanging up towards Wanted. Boris looking for maybe an opening. He's looking to make chase. He forces all the way in for this. Gets the lasso pullback. It's for Monkeys here. Moo looks to come inside. They bump him back with the flame break. They go for the tombstone and immediately take it out. You'll be there for Boris. They see Jeyo trying to run out. Chessie begins to go in on Moo, right-clicking him apart and tries to kite him and run back. Moo's going to get the glimmer so he can hope to get a bit closer while coL gets chunked down from the rest of Complexity. Now Chessie could find himself surrounded. They're going to hit him up with a stun. Cancels there too, and he's going to get dropped out. Buyback already issued out from coL on this one. Jeyo can't get to make it out on the TP. They're going to catch him with the Yules, and he will be taken down. This could be the fight Complexity had been waiting for. A buyback may be necessary from Chessie.
Yeah, I think so.
And there it is. What could be the final hurrah for Wanted? Will Complexity keep moving in, or will we be satisfied with all these buybacks now? They're going to get the racks down, and it looks like they're going to stay. They're going to look to go for the closure now. Moving in, ZfreeK not going to get the biggest connection with the boulder smash. Finds himself stunned and trapped inside.
Oh.
He will get quickly punished here. There's going to be the Abyssal jumping from Monkeys. Is not going to get the save, but Moo looks to go in and look to rip apart. Take down Yuo. They're going to get it. He's out of this game without a buyback now. It's all on
Chessie's
Chessie.
hacks. Chessie's done!
And that's it. It was all on Chessie to try to pull it out there at the end, but Cancel puts in the work with the Hex and the lasers, and Complexity have managed to 2-0 Wanted on this day. It's going to be Swindles over PPD.
Yeah, insanely good showing from